Hi, Garage Squad. My father has had oil pumping through his veins since he was a young man. I'm always being told stories from him and my uncles about their hot rodding days when they would spend all day souping up their cars and taking cruises down to the beach. It was a very different time, and I think my dad originally bought this 1984 Hearst Olds to take him back to those days. When I was 15 or 16 and in high school, my father bought this car and he drove it daily while still in the Air Force. I worked with him making various repairs to the vehicle, and I could tell it was very special to him. It was in fabulous condition then. When he was stationed in Korea for a few years, this was the first car I seriously drove. I thought it was cool with its tri-shifters, T-tops, and the growl of the engine. I couldn't believe he let me drive it. Whenever I drove it, I would regularly get asked to purchase the car. Once, while working the drive-thru at Wendy's, I had a man offer me several thousand cash for it. I knew it was a special car then. These days, the car is the complete opposite of that. It's more of a garage shelf. The story goes like this. When my dad returned from Korea, he was stationed at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and would make a daily commute in this car. During that time while in the city, the car was stolen twice. Each time it was retrieved, but every time a little bit of its soul left with it. It always came back in worse shape than it left. After the second time, my dad said he'd get to it, but life just moved on and it became parked in our family garage. Fast forward to 2015, my mom had it with the car in the garage. She told my dad she would sell it to the first person that asked, just to not see it in the garage anymore. She was serious, so he was serious. My dad started looking into getting the details for the parts he needed, but on New Year's Eve of 2016, my father suffered a debilitating stroke that left him disabled on his left side. My dad, the patriarch of the family, was now unable to work on the car. Today, it still sits in the garage and with each passing day, withers away a little more. My dad has now become a lot like this Oldsmobile. A once inspiring and motivating figure in everyone's life now lacks the motivation to even get off the couch. Though part of this is due to the physical effort it takes to move, after several years, it now seems it's a lack of motivation and a sense of hopelessness that seems to stop him. Most recently, though, he's been getting back into therapy, and we're seeing changes to his mood and his desire to start moving. Likewise, the entire family has become stronger and closer, but I know he can push even harder with the right motivation. I want to show him that even if you're down and out, you can always get back up and get back on the road, or your feet, even if it seems impossible. Garage Squad, please help me get this 1984 Hearst Olds back on the road. I know that with your help in restoring the car, we can help inspire my dad to get back on his feet. Thank you.